There's something ancient and powerful within every man, a kind of fire, a force that, when controlled, can unlock something extraordinary, an unstoppable, focused, and razor-sharp mind. But in today's world, most men never feel this power. They drown it with constant pleasure, instant gratification, and habits that quietly drain them. Even if they're smart enough, when the time comes to use their mind in a difficult situation under stress, they freeze. Later on, they're like, "Why didn't I think of that then?" Their energy is scattered. Their thoughts are messy. Their potential buried. I was once like this too, and I still make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But when a man chooses to retain his seed, everything starts to change. At first, it feels subtle. In just a few days, your mind starts to feel clearer, like a fog is slowly lifting. You begin to notice that you're not zoning out as much. The conversations you have flow better. You remember things more easily. And there's this calm energy behind your eyes, a quiet strength. What's really happening is that your brain is healing. Most people don't realize how much energy is lost through constant release. Every time you give in to lust, your body gives up vital nutrients, focus, and willpower. When you stop leaking it, that power comes back to you, and it shows in your mind first. Semen retention is not only about maintaining physical energy, but also mental energy. To be able to think sharply without feeling like your head is about to explode from too much overthinking. Your brain starts to feel less like a browser with 100 tabs open and more like a laser. You begin to finish what you start. You sit down to do something and actually do it. Whether it's work, study, reading, or building something, you notice that it takes less effort to concentrate. It's not magic. It's your natural state, free from overstimulation. All the noise in your head starts to quiet down. You're no longer chasing highs every day. Your thoughts begin to move with purpose. You begin to think before you act. And your ability to focus becomes something that surprises even you. Without all the stimulation from social media, porn, endless scrolling, your brain can rest. And even though it's resting, you're becoming more intelligent. Because you're more in tune with your own ideas, and it's easier to live up to your potential when you think like this. With each week that passes, this mental strength grows. Your mind is no longer being hijacked by urges or distractions. You start to notice details in life that you once missed. You see patterns. You become more aware of people's behavior. You start remembering names, small facts, and things people said days ago. It's like your mind is waking up from a long sleep. And as it does, you begin to feel like a new version of yourself. Not just sharper, but smarter, more creative, and deeply in control. There comes a point, usually after a month or so, when your thoughts feel stronger than your cravings. You no longer need to fight temptation like you used to. The desire to chase empty pleasure fades because your mind has found a deeper reward, progress. You start enjoying deep work, long conversations, thinking about the future, setting goals, building routines. You look around and notice how most people are distracted every few minutes, but not you. You're different now. You can sit with silence and listen to your own thoughts. You can work for hours without your mind begging for a break. This is rare. This is power. Something else happens around this time. You start getting flashes of insight. You begin connecting ideas in ways you never did before. Your problem solving improves. You become more creative. You get thoughts that feel like they came from somewhere higher, almost spiritual in nature. And you're not imagining it. Your brain is now operating on cleaner fuel. The chemicals in your brain start to balance. Dopamine, serotonin, testosterone, all the forces behind energy, focus, and mood begin working in harmony. That's why so many men on this journey say they feel more themselves than ever before. The version of you that was buried under lust, overstimulation, and guilt has now emerged. Before we continue, brother, if this message is resonating with you, then you're one of us. And every warrior needs a reminder. I'd like to introduce you to my merch store. This isn't just clothing, it's a man's armor, a badge of discipline, a signal to the world and to yourself that you're done living in the shadows. You're here to lead, to fight, to rise. A man's priority is to live every day with honor. Forget the rest. If this were your last day on earth, would you be happy knowing you lived it with honor, discipline, and dignity? Or would you be worried that you lived it in weakness, softness, and cowardliness? Remind yourself each day when you drink your coffee, or when you walk in and out of your home, that you are choosing to live with honor. Wear it with pride. Live it with purpose. Visit Men with Discipline and remind yourself, every day is a test. I'll leave the link in the description below. Thank you to everyone who will answer my call to action and go check it out. Let's move on with today's video. With a sharper mind comes something even deeper. Peace. The kind of peace that comes when you're no longer ruled by chaos. You walk through the day with a steady head. You speak slower, think faster, and listen more. People notice it. You carry yourself differently. Your words have weight. Your presence becomes stronger. And it's all because your mind is no longer foggy or scattered. It's focused, calm, and aligned with your purpose. This isn't a theory. This isn't just a motivational idea. This is real. It's been taught by monks, warriors, and philosophers for thousands of years. They knew the power of retaining this life force and channeling it into the mind. The energy that creates life also creates vision, wisdom, and intelligence, if you can control it. Today, science is finally catching up. Studies show that long periods of abstinence raise testosterone, improve memory, increase mental clarity, and even boost brain regeneration. But long before science said it, wise men lived it. The truth is, semen retention won't make you superhuman overnight. You will still face temptation. You will still have off days. But if you stay on the path, the changes compound. You begin to see the world differently. You value your time more. You stop wasting mental energy on things that don't matter. You become a thinker, a builder, a leader. A man who can sit with discomfort, delay gratification, and make decisions from a place of strength, not weakness. You start becoming the kind of man you once admired. The kind of man you always knew you could be. All because you took your power back and gave your mind the chance to operate at full strength. In the end, semen retention isn't just about controlling an urge. It's about becoming mentally dangerous. A man with a sharp mind can do anything. He can see through lies. He can learn anything. He can build, lead, inspire, and overcome. Most men have never felt this level of clarity. But if you stay disciplined, if you walk this road for even 30, 60, or 90 days, you will begin to understand why men who control their desires control their destiny. You were never meant to live with a foggy mind. You were never meant to be distracted, tired, or mentally weak. That's not your nature. Your true nature is powerful, focused, unshakable, and it's waiting for you on the other side of discipline. So try it. Not just for a few days, but for a season. Give yourself 90 days to retain your energy and sharpen your mind. Watch how your thoughts change. Watch how your life changes. Because once you experience the full strength of your mind, you'll never want to go back. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I appreciate all of you who finish what you start, and I'm grateful to have you as my supporters and my brothers. I see you shining. Remember, live with honor or die a coward. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay strong.